when we began to kind of reassure our people that we're people that have brain, we can do things. What has kept us the way we are? We need to wake up. Museums all over the world are income-generating machines. I'm talking about tourism. Architecture of museums are evolving, they are changing. The interest started with this material, shongoshe. This piece of cloth can be transformed into some other things. That really ignited my imagination. And when I came to this museum and learned more about the background, I said, I'm going to do something. So with the celebration of 50th anniversary, this is an opportunity for us to showcase to the world this piece of work of art, and again, the rich cultural heritage of Owo.
We are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the establishment of the museum in Owo.
The gallery was actually opened in 1968. Here it was being used as a repository then. Bulk of the artifacts that we are seeing here, they are ethnographic and archaeological finds.
We should be able to use modern techniques of exhibition to push forward the frontier, such as Our Excellency is now using Shengoshen as a visible means of diversification of the product.
I'm a native of Owo, and my work is weaving. I inherit from my mother. Chegochen is made from Owo. It's part of our traditional weaving in Owo. In the olden days, it's for special occasion. Now they are using it for so many things.
Here I come to this place, to the museum site, to see, the 50 years anniversary, and I can see here around these local products. It looks in a very good color. I'm interesting to see, and it's a good place.
It's about time we work together to position Owo as the #1 destination for cultural tourism, and therefore call on every Owo indigene and our friends at home and abroad that we can come together to maintain or to achieve sustainability, that we put Owo on the world cultural map.
Well, our museum is 50 years old today. Like you know, Owo is one of the 4 most ancient towns we have in the whole western region. This is the home of artifacts and antiquities.
The next section is about archaeological excavations in Owo. And what led to this discovery was a major event that takes place in Owo every year. The name of the event is Igogo Festival.
Igogo Festival actually started about 1345 AD, about the reign of the Knight Olowo of Oba Irengeje. Many came across a pretty woman called Oronse. He brought her to the palace, giving her preferential treatment. Meanwhile, this woman had 3 taboos that should not be broken right before her. One day, while the husband was away, they broke the taboos, and she fled the palace. So that was why she ran away. When the husband came back, sought after her, she was nowhere to be found. He now sent able men to fetch her. So I think they, eventually caught up with her at that group, sacred group called Bulaja. So all school of thought has it that she disappeared.
But when Professor Eko Eyo, one of our former Director General, got to know about this, he went to that site with his team to carry out excavation.
Owo presents an interesting culture situation. One of the important character of Owo is Owo Museum is that its existence is equally located in the Ibolaja findings and archaeological excavation conducted by the then Director of Museums, Professor Eko Eyo. It was the outcome that placed Owo as an important factor in the archaeological timeline of Nigerian history and civilization.
The museum is an institution. It is a storehouse of knowledge. It is through the instrumentality of the museum that we look into our past, observe the present, and to plan for the future.
We are showcasing all these artifacts to preach the gospel of amity. Owo is just opposing between Benin or Ife and Benin. So definitely, because of cultural contact, via the evidences that we have actually unearthed, like the terracotta, similar to that of Ife, it shows that there must have a cultural contact. So there is every reason for people to live together.
What we are saying is that these great cultures existed at different times and they have been influenced by each other. And there was position. It's even very interesting because it stands halfway to 2 great civilizations.
The artifacts, they tell a lot of stories. We should not allow them to be forgotten. Museums and what are displayed in museums can engender unity. Museums are very, very important and also necessary in national development. That we allow this, indigenous technology to remain as rudimentary as they are. It should be a challenge to us. And I can tell you that the so-called technological advancement we see in Western world, they all started in this form. What has kept us the way we are? Why are we where we are now? What stops us from going further? So a place like this, we need a makeover. Most museums all over the world. They are citizen-driven, people who love art, people who love their culture. I'm talking to our indigents, their sons and daughters here and in diaspora. Let us rebuild this place.